York Liberty win the 2024 WNBA Finals, and what a series this was between the Liberty and the Lynx. Game 1 was a classic going into overtime and the Lynx pulling off the upset, and then shifting over to Minnesota where we see Sabrina go off for a deep set of three-pointers, one being the game winner, and the Lynx fight back in late situation to force a game 5 back in Barclays. And for much of that game, I thought the Lynx were well on their way to winning another title under their head coach Cheryl Reeves. But credit to the Liberty, I mean, their superstars have been held in check for much of this series, but again, Jonquel Jones came to the rescue with a vital 17 points to keep the Liberty afloat, and eventually Breanna Stewart kind of figure out some things offensively, get to the line a little bit. The Liberty were able to force overtime after Breanna Stewart missed a couple of free throws, and they get a stop, and in the final sequence they get a foul call. Whether or not that was a foul, I think it was very ticky-tack. It was not a playoff foul, especially with the finals on the line. I understand Lynx fans being upset. Hell, the coach went off at the WNBA officials for calling that so late. It was a bailout call. Also noticed the foul shot discrepancy between the two teams in Game 5. But in overtime, the teams played even yet again, but it was just the Liberty's time to make the extra plays. It was just the Liberty's time to make the extra plays, and they win their first title in franchise history. It took 28 years. But going back to the foul call, I think while yes, that wasn't a foul, I don't think that was really the only reason why the Liberty won this game. I mean, hell, they were down 12 points in the second quarter and they rallied. They could have easily folded at home. Sabrina Ionescu shot 1 for 19. They just simply willed themselves to the finish and winning their first title. Credit to the Tsai family for taking this franchise from a very small arena and putting them in Barclays under a larger platform, investing in a team. And after 4 years of owning the team, they got their superstar in Sabrina Ionescu. They signed Breanna Stewart to a free agent deal, setting themselves up to their finals appearance last year and now winning it all this year. The Liberty are one of the best stories in sports. And talking about the Lynx, I mean, they've had a fantastic year. They came within a few plays of winning another title. And Napheesa Collier of the Lynx was fantastic. I mean, she helped lead them to the Commissioner's Cup title, was DPOI, and I think if they won this title, she would have been WNBA MVP. She would have been the finals MVP of this series, very clear. But I think they're a team that has next. Just like how the Aces paid their dues, they eventually went back-to-back. The Liberty were here last year, just wasn't their time, lost to a superior team. The Lynx are set up for years to come, and I think with them having such a young core, especially with Collier as the main head of the snake, they'll be back in the WNBA Finals next year.